Alright, what's going on guys, it's Rest. In this video I actually want to go over the legendary weapon that I received. If you watched the other video, I showed you a clip of me getting it, and I figured I just wanted to go on and go over this so we can have an understanding of how legendaries actually are going to feel in this game, and to let you know if this is something you should be looking out for. As you know, in some games, some legendaries are just there to be there and don't really do much, so in this game, are they actually going to perform better than the other weapon rarities in the game? So if we actually take a look at this one right here, this one is called the Grim Marrow. This is a legendary light machine gun, mine dropped at item level 9, 302 power, and if you look at the stats over here, we have a 80 clip size, 545 RPM, 13 damage, 3-second reload, 129% critical multiplier. Now, obviously these stats could change, especially if you get a higher level version. This also has 96% accuracy, 91% stability, and a 50-meter range. So pretty good overall stats, a very large magazine, but a fairly long reload speed. You especially notice that in combat, but that's obviously not the main part of a legendary weapon. We have its main legendary mod. So Singularity is what's going to come on this. It's always going to be tier 3, but this is killing shots create an anomaly Singularity. When destroyed, the Singularity explodes, dealing 458 damage to enemies within a 6.5 meter radius. So this is obviously a very cool legendary effect on paper, and in the first part of the video I was talking about, our legendary is going to be unique. This clearly shows that legendaries are going to be unique, but the problem is I don't know if the game is bugged right now or not, but it seems that this doesn't actually work. But before I get into that, let's look at the other mod real quick. We have Improved Stiffening, which is a tier 2 mod. Shots inflict slow on enemies, cooldown of 4 seconds. Now, I'm pretty sure this mod can change depending on when you get it to drop. It's just the first one that's always static. Either way, you can change the mods in the full game when it comes out, because, you know, we'll have access to mods and everything. But I'm pretty sure this can't change. But the one on here, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I feel more than the actual legendary effect. But let's start actually talking about this legendary effect. So the legendary effect, like I said, is called Singularity, and I feel like I've only ever seen this happen one time, but it doesn't say it has a cooldown, and I've used this gun multiple times even after resetting the game, and it just does not seem to work for me. As you see in the gameplay, I'm getting kills and you can notice the slow from the other mod, but the effect just never seems to proc. I honestly don't even think in the gameplay that's recorded I even got it to proc a single time, and out of the whole time of me using this, I've got it to work once. It's kind of crazy. Now personally, I do not think this is how the gun is supposed to function. I seriously think it's probably just a bug, since this is just a demo of the game, being that it doesn't say anything about like every other kill or a timer. It just says on killing shots, and we've seen other legendary weapons or mods that also say killing shots do this, and they work every time. So that leads me to believe that this should work every time and that it is just bugged. So with that aside, if this does work and the fact that I procced it one time, how good is it if it would actually work and do it every time? And I would say this is going to be a very, very good at clean weapon. A 6.5 meter radius is a decent size, and 458 damage is a lot. You're going to pretty much be able to one-shot lower tier enemies and chunk down health of bigger targets, but you want to use it in the sense where you're going to shoot a smaller enemy, let it blow up on a bigger enemy, kind of like the thermal bomb on the pyromancer. When you kill an enemy, they're basically going to create this singularity that rises up, pulls people in, and then explode. It's really, really good when it works, but it's just bugged right now for some reason and it won't work. Now there are other legendaries that are dropping. This is just the only one I have, so I can't test out any of the other ones right now because the drop rate is just extremely low for these things. But I figured I wanted to let you guys know that legendaries are looking promising, and I wanted to show this off for you guys if you have not seen it yet. And another side note, the gun looks amazing. A lot of the other legendary weapons I've seen also look amazing, so kudos to the art team, because the best thing is when you have a legendary weapon that not only performs well but also looks very cool. So I'm excited to see what else we have in store. But that's going to do all for this video. If you enjoyed it, find it helpful in any way, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It's free, it really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.